I use probably 80% of the toilet paper, and I probably change the toilet paper roll 95% of the time, and that's okay. He doesn't use as much as I do. I use both bathrooms. I predominantly use my own bathroom. We have 2 bathrooms. Joe has his bathroom. I have the ensuite off the bedroom. And we set that up when we first moved in. Joe was working early hours. I was working later hours. So we did that so he could leave the bedroom, close the door, and not disturb me while I finished up my sleep. And then when I got an early job and I was going to be waking him up, I offered to change bathrooms with him, and he didn't say that was, he said that wasn't necessary, which is good because I like my bathroom. Really like my bathroom. And Joe wouldn't fit in the shower in my bathroom, to be honest. I think he's taken a shower in there one time when we had a house full of people and it was either shower there or wait who knows how long. And he was like, well, that was an adventure. Yeah, it's a pretty tight area, that shower stall that we have in the ensuite. Yes, that's right. I watch HGTV. I call it an ensuite. So I'm pretty much the toilet paper changer in the house. He does it when, it's necessary. He even puts it out on the counter sometimes. So I'm not trying to say he doesn't do it. He will do it. But I do use most of the toilet paper, as women usually do. So now I'm going to be so self-conscious of that every time I say it. On to today's blog post. Thank you for sharing your pet peeves with me. I didn't know that it was going to be so upsetting to some of you, so I do apologize if I got you all worked up. It was meant to be a release, not to be something to rile you up. What kind of person do you want to be? I think a so would have been better in that. So what kind of person do you want to be? I think it's more, just kind of flows a little bit better. You let me know. I'll stop the so if you think that it's distracting. You let me know. But what kind of person do you want to be? Put some real thought into this. Someone who is more kind, more joyful, that takes more chances, is less angry, a good listener. There are thousands of descriptive words to choose from. It's important to figure out the exact type of person you want to be in order to make it happen. Then you live intentionally. You design your life in a way that makes that true. Do you want to be more knowledgeable? You have to read and study and put yourself in a position to learn. You must be open to learning all you can, wherever you can, because you can be any type of person you want to be. You just have to know who that is first. I've been following Brendon Burchard lately. He is a high-performance coach who has written books, offers online courses, coaching, and hosts conferences on how you can live your life intentionally and effectively. Follow him on Facebook or Instagram. You won't regret it. One of the first courses I took from him advised to pick 3 words that describe the person you want to be. Write them down. Figure out what you need to do in order to be described as those 3 words. He even suggests that you put the 3 words in your phone and set an alarm several times throughout the day to test whether you are living your day as these 3 words. The words I chose for the time being, these can change over time, but the words I chose for myself are joyful, courageous, and inspiring. 2 of the words are what I want to be for myself, and 1 is what I want to be for you. I chose joyful because as a newly happy person, I want to make sure I'm feeling the happiness as often as possible. I want joy in my life, and now I know I need to make that happen. It won't just come to me. I must live my life in a way intentionally that brings joy into my life. I chose courageous because I hope I hide it well, but I'm a big chicken, totally afraid to try new things, go out of my comfort zone, put myself out there. But I want and I need to do that. It's the only way to grow, in my opinion. And I chose inspiring because I want to inspire others. I want to inspire you. I want to do that by sharing my stories on where I've come from, all that I've been through, and show how you can be happy too, no matter how you've been in the past. In order to be all these things, I have to live with the intention of being this way. I have to make sure I bring joy into my life. It doesn't have to be every single day, but I try to do at least one thing that brings me joy every single day, even if it's as small as lighting my favorite candle. You also may need to downgrade your version of joy, meaning take more joy in the small things, but that is a conversation for another day. I picked courageous because I want to do all kinds of things that are out of my comfort zone. I have to in order to grow this business and learn all the things I need to know to get where I plan to go. As I'm sure you are all tired of hearing by now, still big time adjusting to my new Mac. Met a friend for coffee yesterday. Yes, again, different friend. Brings me joy. I brought my laptop because she also has a Mac. Can't seem to figure out this spell check issue I'm having. So while sitting at the shop, there were two young girls there sitting at a table, laptop spread out in front of them. And it was actually my friend who suggested, well, why don't you go ask them? I felt weird about it, so I didn't. But then I had gotten up to go to the bathroom, and I thought, oh, why the hell not? I walked over and just asked them if they had any idea what my problem was, if there's something they could help me out with. The trick here is I didn't give myself time to think about it or talk myself out of it. I just did it. They couldn't have been nicer. They really went out of their way to help me. They were even to help me figure out a shortcut. Not exactly as easy as I had hoped it would be, but much, much better than what I had been doing. And now I have such a fond memory of their kindness. And it never would have happened if I didn't have the courage to just go over and ask. That's simple. I also want to inspire people. I want to lead by example and show that you can have so much good along with the bad. I want to be real, authentic, and honest with you in this blog, on this podcast, on my social media accounts. I want to let people know that even if you've been unhappy your whole life, you can turn it all around if you're willing to do what it takes to get happy. Because it is a process. I didn't just wake up happy one day. I worked at it for many years without it seeming like I was making any progress. But I kept at it because, I thought happiness, kind of worth the work and effort. I noticed subtle changes at first, that I took in more joy, realizing that I was thinking a little differently, more positively. Then one day, everything just seemed to click. I was happier. I did feel joy in my life. I still have issues and problems. I just don't let them be the focus of my life. There did come a day when I did feel like everything just clicked. It was slow at first, and then I realized, hey, you know what? I'm kind of happy. It felt weird to just say, I'm happy. I'm kind of happy. It was so odd for me. When I lost my job last year, instead of sitting around feeling sorry for myself, I took action and started all of this. I turned tragedy into a triumph. I want to let everyone know that it is possible. So, here we go again. I wrote these 3 words on my bathroom mirror. It may even be a good idea to put them on your phone as a screensaver to remind yourself to question if you are living in a way that describes these words. Or write them on a Post-it and put it on the corner of your computer so you see it while you work. You have to be intentional about the person you have described. It won't just happen. You have to make it happen. But I know you can because I believe in you. And I know you are able to do anything you set your mind to. How do I know this? Because I did it. And I was one of the most unhappy people I knew. Struggling to come up with 3 words? Think about what you don't want to be. What kind of person don't you want to be? Pick the opposite of those words. It's a start. This is something that will evolve and change over time, but start. Pick your 3 words. Start living, breathing, being those words. It is I Wish It Were Cocktail Friday, Thursday. Take some time to consider the 3 words you would like to be described as. Then be those words. Make them who you are. It is all up to you. I know you can do it. I want you to go out there and crush it. Now go make today your best day yet.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Yo, Ellen, I'm being courageous. Yo, I want you to put me on your show.